So welcome back to French Countryside Life. Happy New Year to everybody. So you'll see that I'm sporting the slouch hat made by Tracy at French Farmhouse Diaries. Very comfortable it is too. So get over to the Etsy shop and buy one immediately. So what am I doing over here in the rain? That's a good question. I noticed yesterday that there's a couple of holes appeared. I think there might be mice, holes in the ground. So I squished one down with my welly and it's reappeared overnight. So the plan is to set up a trail cam and see what's actually mooching about. So just take a look at this. So here's the hole. That keeps reappearing. So I'm going to set up a trail cam just over here, or here, and I'll set it running overnight and we'll see what turns up. Yeah, I should do it. Alright, so that'll be set up for tonight. I'll pop out when it gets dark, or just before it gets dark, and set the trail cam up after I put the chickens away. And we'll have a look. See what happens. So, next job, I want to try and find a piece of wood that's going to fit on the other end of the Tiki bench. So if you'd have watched some previous videos, you would have seen that I had a few trees cut down. So let's go ahead and see if we can find a piece of wood that will do the job. Okay, let's go. Alright, so let's have a look what we got here. So this is the old cherry tree that was taken down. And you can see this is decomposing further. It's just like sponge. These are way too big. Way too big. This is part of that trunk that was, I mean that's supposed to be hardwood inside. It's like sponge. Yeah, these are way too big. This is the rest of the cherry here. So we need 36 centimetres. That bit would be nice, but I think it's got a crack that runs all the way down here. So that'll be no good. So I'm thinking that this bit here, so we need 36 centimetres, which would be about there. Yeah, that'll work. All right, let's drag that bit over and we'll see how we go with that. Okay, that's got it into the workshop. So next we'll get the bark off shortly, cut it to size, leave it to dry out for a bit, and then we can work on that. In the meantime, I've got lots of other stuff to be getting on with, so let's get on with that. Okay, so it's finally stopped raining for 2 minutes, so really need to spray the gravel drive up there, get all the weeds gone away. So bit of a homemade weed killer mix, which I'm sure you've seen before. So it's vinegar, ordinary household salt or table salt, and a drop of washing up liquid to make it stick. So I'm going to mix these all up, put them in the sprayer, and get cracking spraying that drive. So let's get on with that. Okay, so that's everywhere sprayed. Moving swiftly on. Let's go. So next job, clean the chicken coop out. They get cleaned out every day in terms of picking up the poo and making sure, you know, it's all nice and clean in there for them. But once in a while, take everything out, disinfect it, and put fresh wood shavings in there. So it's about that time, so better get on with it. Okay, so that's the chicken coop all swept out. I've got some warm water here. This is the big bag of wood shavings that's come out, mixed with chicken poo and diatomaceous earth, which I'll explain in a minute. So yeah, got some water here and some disinfectant, especially made for animals. So bung some of that in. It's yeah, bung some of that in. That'll work. So give it a bit of a wipe down inside. Let that dry. Put this lot in the compost heap, and yeah, I reckon job's a good one. Okay, so that's all cleaned out with disinfectant. Now, one of the pests that you'll often find in a chicken coop is red mites, which are little blood-sucking mites that lurk about in crevices and cracks. And the best way of combating the red mite is diatomaceous earth, which is this stuff. Diatomaceous earth is a silica sedimentary rock that's crumbled up tiny, and the difference between ordinary earth and diatomaceous earth is that the diatomaceous earth is very sharp. As it's crumbled up, it's very sharp. So what happens is the little red mites, little red mites, you can wash them. You can wash it out with all the water in the world, and they'll just get wet. And once they dry out, they'll get back to their blood-sucking ways. But diatomaceous earth sticks to them, punches their skin or punches their exoskeleton, wherever it is, and they die. So before I put the wood shavings in, I'll sprinkle some of this around in the corners and you know, in the little crevices and that, and that will help to continue to keep any red mites at bay. Okay, so I'm going to sprinkle the diatomaceous earth in there. It's nice and dry now, and the reason I put a mask on is because you don't want to be inhaling this stuff, obviously, because it's sharp, it gets into your lungs, and not good. Okay. All right, good, that's all done. So we'll get some wood shavings in there now, and I reckon that'll be a job done. Alright, so that's all done, so I reckon that's a nice place to be. Well, I want to be in there, but I'm not chicken. So if you're going to be a chicken, then yeah, there's worse places to be, that's for sure. Alright, so tidy up and clean up. As I say, put the wood shavings in the compost heap, and yeah, I'll reckon a couple of coffees in order. Right, let's do that. Okay, so next job is to cut the smaller part of the Tiki head to size, strip off the bark, and we'll leave that to dry for a week or so, and yeah, so there we go. All right. Good, so that's nice and square. Yeah, pretty close. Now we want 36 centimetres. What have I done with my tape measure? These things just disappear, don't they? I'll be right back. There it is. So 36 centimetres. So we are looking at there we go. Just double check that. Measure it twice, cut it once. 36. Okay. I'll move that down a little bit, I think. Good. Good. So let's see how that sits with the Tiki bar then, shall we? With the Tiki bench, that's what I meant. Okay, so this is the first time trying it. What about that? That's pretty good. Stable. I think what I'll do when I put it out, obviously I'm going to carve the Tiki face on the bottom bit, and I think I'll put some dowels in this bottom one, because obviously I want it to be able to be taken apart and put away for the winter. So I'll put some dowels in this part and a wedge underneath there to keep this in place. But for a first fit, I think it's pretty good. What do you think? Okay, so let's get the bark taken off of this, and as I say, we can then put it into the workshop then. It can sit and dry for a few weeks. Good. So that about wraps it up. I want to wish you all a happy new year, and this will sit in here now for a couple of weeks to dry out, or to start to dry it anyway. And I've got to make a start on that front room, otherwise Jane will, she's making that sign behind the camera. I don't know what that means. I'm sure it's not good. So oh yeah, incidentally, I set up the trail cam a few days ago, didn't I? And for a few nights didn't really get anything, but last night I got this, so just have a look at these. Yeah, so plenty of visitors, so that was nice. So if you can give the video a thumbs up, maybe share it on social media, press the notification bell so that you know when there's new videos, and maybe think about subscribing if you haven't already. And all that leaves to say is mind how you go, and I'll see you soon.